haven't I haven't gotten Streamlabs chatbot, whatever it is. I haven't gotten that again since a while now. So just like the other days, I'm not technically gonna put a stream starting soon thing. I'm just gonna let the intro play. We'll just let all these play. I'm gonna pour myself some tea.
I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exit destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel love, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spark like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. Don't drop back and let it be. You give me strength and give me faith. To take the darkness, let's fall here on the love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana. I want to
I didn't mean to let it play again. Continue. I am on my way to the next realm. That's where I left off, right? Was it like at the entrance or the very first?
Hey, if we find anyone
Oh.
who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
hello.
I actually really like Kisara in that outfit, with that hairstyle.
Huh.
Like a giant monkey.
Huh?
Kisara.
Right.
Halim. Eventually, I will remember what his name, how to say his name and stuff. Oh my god, it's right there. Mm. That is probably not the best thing to do. I mean, okay, yeah, let's put Law back in just because I've actually built him up a little in terms of his like his equipment, I think. Kisara should be okay. I mean, okay, I feel like I feel like Shione is mostly a support character. Because her attack isn't really all that impressive, and her elemental attack really isn't all that impressive. But like you look at Rinwell, like her elemental attack is really high. Law, his attack is really high. Alphen, his attack is really high. But I think he's a special case because I think he should probably need HP as well. Like I feel like he needs to have high attack, high HP because of how his abilities work. Kisara, Vence. Now, if Kisara had like a taunt ability, or if enemies always targeted only her, then I would like, she would be in my party all the time. But this game doesn't really have an aggro.
What's that huge Zoogle over there? Stay far away from that thing, Rinwell.
What? Where did that rock golem come from?
Help! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Radiant
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I need to see Dohalim's
There's more where that
stuff.
came from.
Well, let's see what this has for me here. 25. Okay, that's not too bad. I actually don't know what my level my characters are, but 25 isn't too bad. Actually, what I want to do.
get him! I'm not watch and weep! Help this! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Here's a healing art! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Arrow Squall! Think again! Now! Think again!
Stop testing my dodging skills.
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Radiant Pierce! Here goes! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray! Radiant Pierce! Armament Ranger! I'm on it! Here, let me help! First aid!
Go. I feel like me again.
Take it! Radiant Pierce! I'm just getting started! Radiant Pierce!
It's finished.
Let's do it! It's over! Primed and ready!
mine. I'm on it.
Shiny super... Not on my watch! May
I
a
can
thousand
carve
gales
through
carry
all
you to
of
shred!
them.
Where are you going?
Sword Rain Alpha.
Eat this!
Take this.
Gusty nail! There you go! Don't let up! Radiant Pierce!
Kisara, Commander of Heavens.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Okay, that looks so cool.
Carry you to shred! I'm only getting... Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo for the fray! Here's another! Sighted! Vanquish Darkness! There! It's over! They're not playing around! Radiant Pierce!
Here comes something big.
Vanquish try to die! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! Hey, that... Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! Here, let me help!
Stupid.
First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Azure Storm.
Gusty nail!
Double Demon Fang. Demon Fang. I'm on it.
Here, let me help!
Dragon
First
Swarm.
aid! Arrow Squall!
This one's all mine.
May a thousand gales carry you to shred!
Can't get out of this.
Marksman handled
The
it!
tactics are working great.
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for Law.
Shining
Eat dirt.
Supernova! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo! It looks like you got this one covered! This can't be happening!
Stay away from my friend.
Denied!
Eat this. I'll break you through.
The enemy is going all out!
I didn't buy any items.
A new lease on life!
Lay you all down.
May a thousand gales
Gotcha.
First
I owe
aid!
you one.
Gusty nail! Watch and weep! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce!
Finish it.
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Rinwell so cute. I don't really need to do that. But let's just get this one and let's get this complete and move on and move on. Oh, there we go. proved to be a formidable foe, but I'm pleased to report that it is no more.
Really now.
I'm a bit curious to see more of his character as well. Generate. Am I trying to get her attack up? And I don't actually know how to guard with her. Like there's no defend button. You know what I mean? Attack plus 50. Go with increased weak point damage. That should help with like bosses and stuff, right? What am I doing with Rinwell? Penetration 50, elemental defense. Elemental defense. I should probably put a bit more value into stuff like elemental defense, but I'm not. I get this one. Penetration, that seems to be okay. Get that. Slides and fires into the ground. Get this one first. I knew I had enough for both of them. I was just making sure. Interesting. Wait, how did I even get to that menu? Oh, because it was Dohalim. Let's go arts. Let's go this one. Try, what was it called again? Lunar Corruption. Let's try that one. Ooh, Okay, that's pretty much it here. Let's go to our ranch. What do we have in there? I don't remember what we were, if we were raising any animals. Oh, horses.
You better not come back. Got it?
I'm not sure what horses even do, to be honest. Get him, kitty cat. Get him. No, I don't want to go to the Owl Forest. I want to go to... Wait, there's a thing in the library? Go see what that is. I might as well do all of these side quests. Normally I don't do things like side quests on stream. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 was different because that's pretty much all I really had left to do in 14 is side quest stuff. But I don't think anybody really wants to see that in Final Fantasy 14. I just did it because I really wanted to see the pixies.
Anyone needs help here.
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Oh? Yeah.
I didn't ask you to consider donating it to me, could I?
Yeah. Why?
What?
Tigrina was appointed by you to serve as the palace's librarian.
Yeah. Got it. Great.
See, this is what I said like 2 streams ago, that Rinwell was gonna start collecting books. I like that.
I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her.
Why does she not like her? You would think that fellow book people would be compatible.
Well... yeah.
I keep forgetting that I have those actually. I need to try using Rinwell in combat as
I
well.
don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her. But I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
The way he speaks is very proper, kind of. Okay. I think her and Rinwell are going to be good friends. Okay. Here, entrance plaza. Way over here. So what are our side quests so far? We have
If only we could have flown with the wind.
We
to get there
have-
faster.
Shione's healing. She heals people as we come across them. We have Rinwell's book collecting.
Keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Alphen, I think Alphen's is the helping people. I think that's his thing. That's the reason we have.
Who looks troubled about something?
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
And what was I gonna say? Like these main side quest things with the envelope. I think those are Alphen. Shione has the healing. Rinwell has the book gathering. Law doesn't have anything yet that I can tell. I remember. Neither does Kasara or Dohalim yet. Wait, is this the leader chick? It is the leader chick, isn't it? Hugo? Oh, Lago. It sure doesn't sound like nothing to me. Did a dangerous Zoogle appear somewhere? If you need it gone, I'll handle it. I couldn't ask you to do that. You've got enough on your own plate as it is, I'm sure. Leave Menencia's affairs to us. I have to learn how to get by without Miguel to depend on these days. You know.
Right.
Excuse me. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Really? Ugh.
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
I really like Kasara in this getup that I have her in. Sure. It's just a Zoogle. It's a giant Zoogle in over there, so it's not like it's gonna be hard for me to go find it. Where's this other one at? And I do feel like in this game, these side quests that I'm taking on,
Around here who could use our help?
I do feel like it's some character development. Like you get to see how they act in various different things.
You okay?
Well, when I was working in Razum Quarry earlier, I came across this one tough nut of a rock. Oh, he was trying to break a rock open, but it was a Zool.
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go.
Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to fight. Sure. I feel like this should be okay. Let's just go in here and try. I should probably do the one over there first in the other area, but we'll do this one. Is it just gonna be like just right here?
Stay sharp.
Oh, it is
Going
just
in.
right here. I'm not sure what they should do about the lake thingy with all the.
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
Well, 28. That's not too bad.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Lunar corruption! Firmament render! Think again! You're open! No armor can
Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Here! Radiant! Here! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Not in your dreams!
I do actually really like Rinwell though.
Thanks, Kisara! Take it! It's over! I'm ready! Talon Hurricane! Vanquish Strike! Never miss! Radiant Pierce! Oh, now you're talking! Radiant Pierce! Divine Radiant Pierce! Eagle Fly! I'm out of ammo! There you go! Don't let up! Here, let me help! First aid! Watch and be weak!
Oh, I gotta.
Here goes! One last one! Far enough! Enemy Radiant Heal! Lunar Corruption! Radiant Let's tear him up! Lunar Corruption!
Oh.
Heal! Radiant Tear! I'm out! Here, let me help! First aid! It looks like you got this one covered! Take it! It's over! Here's another! Here goes! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Here, let me help!
Oh, what? That.
Radiant Pierce! Firmament render! Denied! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Lunge!
You picked the wrong
Pierce! Do it! Now, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Oh, have I seen that one before? I feel like I haven't seen that one before. Uh oh, almost dead actually.
They're not playing around. Here's a healing arc. May 1,000 gales carry the thread.
Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arc. Eagle Fly.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out. 1,000 gales carry the thread.
Coming through! Ha!
Oh,
Now!
I was so confused for a second there.
Scarlet Inferno! Rising Wyvern!
You!
Take it.
Stardust!
You're mine.
Mirage!
In a bind?
Dragon
Shining
Form!
Supernova. Here.
I'm not feeling so good.
Ow.
Lunar Corruption. Here's a healing arc. First aid. Here, let me help.
Felt fine not
Here, let me help. First aid.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? It's weakened. One last one.
This ends now! Sword Rain Alpha!
Radiant Pierce.
Kick away! Easter!
I'm out of ammo. Watch and weep.
shattering the pieces!
Firmament render.
Blow away!
Sighted. Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce.
Falling behind!
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is!
Here I go. One more. Here goes.
Throbs in pain.
One last one. Radiant Light.
Orochi's Fury!
Let the marksman handle this. Radiant Pierce.
This one's all mine!
Radiant Pierce. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Demon Fang! Stardust!
I'm on it.
Oh, I'm out of
Radiant Pierce.
I'm out of healing. I don't really want to do that. You can do this one though.
I'm out of ammo. Watch and weep. One more. Radiant Pierce. Now.
Rinwell!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
We're still standing. Barely.
Ooh, that was actually a pretty tough fight. It was kind of a tank.
I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink lots of tea today. Rockbuster shield? Immediately after blocking an enemy attack, stomps on an enemy and hits them with the lion's spirit. Interesting. He has 800. What am I trying to get with her? Attack plus 10. Let's get this one. And let's just... trying to get that one. Law is trying to get this one as well. Rinwell also trying to get that one, so I might as well get this. And 2,000 with her. Probably try to get this one up. I could. Oh no, this one. I could see. I can understand people that don't like that these three are locked off if you don't buy the DLC. They are actually really good too. Plus 50s. But I do feel like if anything is part of DLC, it should not show up in a list in the game. Especially if it's something that you can't even get anymore. I hate it when I'm playing a game and they have something that's like limited or exclusive or something, but you can still see it in the game. What is this? Defense plus 50. I should probably get him that. Go with the 10. We need 1,500 more. Oh, she's getting... Okay. Now we need to go to the inn.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
$9,000. And I'm keeping all my materials just because. Ooh, what? Okay, that's pretty cool. These, maybe not the basic rifle, but Grouper Flood, Ignis Roar, and Blackthorn, they have upgrades. I like that actually. Astral Crystal. I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to get that until later. Is that a cat shield? Okay, that's pretty awesome. What about you? Is there any new accessories I can build yet? Craft? There is. Restores 1 CP upon defeating an enemy. Transcendent Pebble. Now, is this just random? It seems like it's a random skill that happens when you pick it up. Resistance plus 40 AG. Attack plus 20, increased aggro. So it does have, this game does have aggro. Wait. This. Oh, hers doesn't have anything because it's just a crappy one. So yeah, so when I made Rinwell's, it was I didn't know that the secondary skills or skills, the traits, these things, water damage and dark damage, I didn't know that those were like randomized. When did I get this? I'm gonna have to equip that actually. It's 10. So I feel like I'm only going to make, I only need level 3 stuff, so I might as well just get rid of the rest of this crap. I didn't even know I had this. Come on now. Yeah, to make the CP cost negative minus 10%. That'll actually, and rare drop rate up. I kind of want both of those. So let's now, the one bad thing about this is that I don't really know what I'm going to need these materials for later on down the road. Oh, it does, sorry, she doesn't have any of this. Just give her some AP. We'll give Dohalimine. It seems like he uses penetration, which I admit that I don't even really know what it does in this game. Because normally penetration in a game like this means your skill will penetrate one enemy and hit the other one, or it means penetration of defenses. Let's just I need more tea.
We finally made it.
I've seen people. What is this? I've seen.
The animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Horse meat? I feel kind of wrong doing this. To eat horses. Take one cat off. Put another dog. There's a giant boar thing.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's turn back.
For somebody who's like a fighting maniac, I was not expecting that from him. Let's do this. It's only level 26.
Out of our way. Here. Here comes again. Now, if they rush you,
I didn't mean to do that.
there. Your mom. Radiant here.
Aim for the weak spot.
Radiant here.
You're mine.
Shining supernova.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got
I'm
it.
only getting
Leave it to you.
Radiant here.
You require a hand.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Swallow blade.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Feel like me again.
You'll pay for that.
Here goes.
Law, please. Oh no, I didn't buy any items.
Here, let me help. First aid. Here's a healing art. Here, let me help. First aid. Here's a
Nothing gets by me.
I can only rely on.
Far enough.
Take this.
You picked the wrong fight.
Here, let me help.
Armor
won't save now.
First aid! Here's a healing arc. Confiscated.
First strike! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. 1,000 gales. Tear you to shreds. Go, Radiant Pierce.
Talon Hurricane!
Radiant Pierce. There. Huh. Radiant Light. It's time to finish
Stupid
this.
thing.
Die. Consuming wildfire. Shining Thunderdome.
Orochi's Fury!
Here's a healing arc. First aid. I'm on a roll now. Here's a healing arc.
Burn!
Radiant Pierce.
Finish it!
Alphen. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Radiant Pierce.
I'm on it.
Radiant Pierce. I'm out. You're mine. There you go. Don't let up. Denied.
Talon Hurricane!
Radiant Light. I'm only getting started.
Swallow Blade!
I'm all stocked up.
Talon
Radiant
Hurricane!
Pierce. Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce. I'm out. Arrow Squall. They're not playing around. I'm all stocked up. Render.
Azure Storm!
I'm ready. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone! Thanks.
I never miss.
Orochi's Fury!
Here, let me help. I can handle it.
Smash you!
Here, let me help.
No further!
First aid. Hey, that can't be held.
No.
Stay away from my...
Oh no, it's my last life bottle. Oh, that's not good.
A new lease on life. Go get him. Here, let me help. First aid. Tear you to shreds. Here's a healing arc. First aid. I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away. Radiant Pierce. Got it. Back into the fray. Now's our chance.
You're mine! It's
There.
done!
I'm only getting Radiant Pierce.
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant Pierce. Radiant
Rising
Pierce.
Wyvern!
I'm out.
Hurricane Thrust!
Go, Renwell, kill it.
The enemy is going all out.
Carve through armor.
Here I go. Alphen.
Oh,
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
that was another tough fight, and I need to remember to buy some items. Really, I've been slacking on that. I've like nothing.
That took more energy than I expected.
We should be able to cook here. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Jeez, what?
I can't eat anymore.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
As long as you're enjoying it. Boss fights in this game.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
I do think that this game would be a lot more fun if you had 3 other people playing it with you.
You guys have everything?
I saw people complaining about that it didn't have local co-op or co-op in general. You get a lot done in a Rise in 6 hours.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
Now what? Oh, that's that one dude, right? What does Doc have for me? It's been a long time since I've been to Mosgul.
We've reached our destination.
I really hope that this area, like, that they fix it up a little bit. I want to see like houses here and stuff. Also,
If we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Doc.
oh,
I know I said you're welcome to come back here when you need a rest, but this is a bit soon for a reunion, don't you think?
yes.
All right.
How's this?
Oh. How's this?
Wow. Thanks.
Well, okay then.
I was wondering why she'd gone quiet. She's still eating.
Okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. So one thing about me playing Tales of Arise is I knew that the people that normally watch my channel wouldn't be able to make it to me playing this game. Due to like spoilers. Like Zol, he's going through it. He's not going through it as fast as me. And I don't want to spoil anybody. So yeah, and I do think that this game would be a lot more fun with co-op. These people still look like they're not doing too well. I think that's pretty much it. All right. So, what is the fast travel in this game? Is it just normal traveling?
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Is it just normal traveling, but you just get there automatically, or is it like an actual teleportation? I think it's just traveling. All right, let's go on to the next area because I've been streaming for an hour already.
Find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Listening. Oh, and I haven't like done any of the story. Oh, no.
There's something in the water.
Am I finally unlocking fishing?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
I unlocked fishing. Wow, okay. So various fishing points are scattered around Dana, which contain different species of fish to catch. These fish can then be used in cooking, sold for gold, or even unlock new titles. Fishing consists of 4 steps: casting a line, luring fish, hooking them, and then reeling them in.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
What do these mean?
Where should I cast my line? Hup. Looks like I lost it.
I'm so confused. Oh, I just want to catch something.
Reel it in.
What? Ah!
Dagnabbit! It got away.
Ah!
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. I've got something.
Do I have to wait?
You've got to know when to quit.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it.
You didn't even catch a fish.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Clearly she's serious about it.
Different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
I mean,
Okay!
all I ask is you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. Oh. The fishing expert found at Talca Pond can teach you the basics about fishing. You show him your fishing notes. Oh. I do. So, like like I appreciate that everything here is what's it called, like abilities and traits and stuff like that, but I do kind of wish that this angler thing, that it would like give you abilities as a fisher. Am I getting with Rinwell again? Let's try getting that. I mean, I'm gonna forget, but whatever. Fishing note. Okay. Help. Casting and changing fishing gear. Push WASD where to select where to fish. Press space to cast your line. If the cursor turns yellow, it indicates that fish are nearby. You can also press G to change your rod and lure. Oh. So, okay, so the Donan base is space base, so just pushing space. It's that. The Tilapia is space and E. If you time subsequent moves as this ring overlaps the green circle on screen. Okay, so that's timing. Once a fish just hooked, you must drain its stamina to 0. You can press space to reel them in. Let's try this. Let's try this again.
I've got something.
Ah. Yeah, I caught a fish.
That's a bit of a letdown.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
God, she looks so good, actually.
Where should I cast my line?
I just wanted to catch one fish. That's all. Okay, good. What? Oh. Whew, you're a lifesaver. Now I can get back to my miss. Sorry, I forget I spoke. Carry on, don't mind me.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
She's.
I hate camping out.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
may cost.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Oh, Law.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Oh, he's trying to fish? That's actually pretty funny. I mean, it's
I'll keep watch tonight. It's okay.
fishing is one of those things where you'd be doing it with not as in your armor.
You guys have everything?
It's like it's supposed to be kind of relaxing.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me.
Radiant Pierce! Arrow Squall! I'm ready!
First strike!
Where are you going? Airborne beasts, my spec. I'm out! Shining Super
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively. I'm out! I'm out!
Rising light!
Wasn't weak! Radiant Pierce!
Here I come!
Radiant Pierce!
But oh, what is that? I don't understand what that is. AG restored upon defeating an enemy. I like that. Wait, what am I working on her? I wanted to get the penetration 50. But I'm really liking this. AG restored upon defeating enemy. I like that. I don't know if she really needs that though. She's not really. Whatever.
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
Radiant Pierce! Look under the wall!
When fast enemies like wolves or monkeys appear, send in Dohalim. His boost attack will nullify.
Swallow blade.
In a bind?
Demon Fang.
Radiant
Double
Pierce.
Demon Fang.
I'm out of ammo. Thousand gales. Tear you to shreds. I'm only getting nails. Back into the fray. Go.
Double Demon Fang.
Prepare to be sealed.
Here goes.
I'm on a roll now. In a bind?
Radiant Pierce.
Here I come.
Radiant Pierce. I'm out of ammo.
Kisara. Commander of Heavens.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
What? Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the... Oh. Finally! You can now set 6 additional arts. Press G on the art screen. Oh my god, I've been waiting for that.
I sense a strange power from this.
I can feel my precision improving.
Oh, that's their level up line. I never noticed that before. I don't... Okay, I don't like... She doesn't even use aerial attacks, really. The first aid... What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put Control R as Resurrection, and then Control E. Intermediate. Go with Ice Tornado and... Yeah, so I definitely would prefer for this to be a bit more customizable. So like, you could switch this to more ground attacks with shift maybe. But having 3 more is nice. It's really nice.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
I mean, at least help, right?
Dangerous like it is here. There are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
He says one comment and it like turns into like this
Visibility along this path will
discussion.
be limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
You better, Chris. I don't know where I'm going here. Okay, so that's... Look at all these ladders. Come on now. We need to go in here. We need to see what's in here. What's that? Those clear things right there feel like they're gonna fall down on my head.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
What?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret things.
Radiant Pierce! Shining Pierce! I'm out of ammo! Terminate render! I won't stop!
Flying freaks!
Defeat the enemy's arc to me!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Got you. Shattering Radiant here. Here's Radiant here. I'm out. It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire. Render. Back into the fray.
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah.
I'm only getting to me. Radiant here. Lunar corruption. Here's
She actually slides a really long ways. That skill.
corruption. Lunar corruption. There. I'm only getting stuck. I'm ready. Radiant here. Do it.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
I do like the character interactions with each other. I'm curious. I think something bad happened to Rinwell's in Rinwell's past, like more bad than it would seem, because
I'm out. Where are you going? I'm not so good at airborne targets. First aid. Here's a healing arc. First aid. I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that shit.
And still as humble as ever. Vanquish darkness. Eat this. None shall escape my judgment. Eat this. Ray.
okay.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That was a weird, like, happy moment for her.
It's
So-
so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can.
Get lost. Radiant here. I'm on it. Radiant on. Blow away. Here. I'm out of ammo. Vanquish darkness. Here's a healing arc.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
Here, let me We've all got enough on our. That's my cue.
Yes, ma'am.
If it's in the sky, it's
Shut
mine.
him down.
Here's another. Eagle fly. Here, let me help. Take that. First aid. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Stop that. One more.
Look sharp.
See that?
That training's paying off.
Radiant here. Radiant here. Now, I'm only getting started.
We can really make weapons with this?
Not. Eat rare slash strong foes. Finish with mystic arts. Boost. Use boost strikes. Use boost attacks. Down foes with boost attacks. Using items. Dawn and Owls, fishing. Map actions. Okay, that's not really what I meant earlier, but whatever. Counter edge. I don't think I've been doing that. This combos and hit counters, diminishing returns and combos, fleeing elements, Zoogle traits, weak points. So that thing is blinking.
Take it. Radiant Pierce.
I'm not sure what it means.
Radiant Pierce. Radiant Pierce. I'm out. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
You hear it now? I'm on it.
Here, let me help.
Coming through. Ha! No. Scarlet Inferno.
Basic darkness.
Strike.
None shall escape your judgment. Ray. Well, looky here.
I guess it's just the max combo, the max age, right? So you just want to fight as many enemies as possible while it's maxed.
Go no further.
In a bind?
None shall escape my judgment. Remains render. Ray. Arrow squall. A freezing storm. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Prepare to be seared by a fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
May 1,000 Here's a healing arc. First aid. Let the marksman.
All good things come to
Back
an
into
end.
the fray. One more. Radiant Pierce.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Now. I need to be stronger.
Chest. Oh, we got a lot of stuff from that fight actually.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Don't think I'm gonna get to another fight before that timer runs out, but whatever. Should be fine. It's fine.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Is Rinwell gonna be one of those characters that looks really young, but is like 1,000 years old?
No choice.
Radiant Pierce. Remains render. Radiant Light. Arrow squall. Pierce.
I actually didn't know that those grenades took two.
You going. Here I go. Man, I'm only getting started. Tear you to shreds. Gusty nail. Lunar corruption. Eat there. And it's Radiant Pierce. May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds.
Bullseye, Sion! Nice!
Get out of my sight, Liner. You'll get hit.
I still got a ways to go.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just a bit.
Is this a cave?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
What? Why did Hoodle make that little sound?
I'm out! Divine Streak! I'm unstoppable! Radiant Pierce!
We're cleaning house. Let me take the rest of them.
Now, well, someone's feeling lively. Radiant Pierce! I'm out! Watch the Vanquish Darkness! Go!
I'm on it. Double Demon Fang.
Sighted! I'm only getting started!
Finish this. Demon Fang.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Is she a cook? Oh. So preoccupied dealing with the Zool, I slipped and fell. Make sure you don't make this. How are you still alive if that's what happened? A lot of these are actually annoying little enemies, to be honest. What level am I? I'm level 26, 25.
Let's dispose of the trash. Vanquish Darkness! Radiant Pierce! You got company! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up! Help this! Thunder Field!
I'm on. Take this.
Vanquish Darkness!
The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that! Now!
Rising Wyvern.
I'm out of ammo! There! Predator again!
Eagle Fly.
Now! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Celia lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
He just randomly started reciting a poem, okay.
Let's dispose of the trash. Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! I'm out of ammo! Vanquish Darkness! I'm on
Ow.
Here I go! You're mine! Divine Streak! There! Ugh.
Megasonic Thrust. I'm on it.
Radiant
Dragon
Pierce!
Form.
Thunder Field!
Finish
Here I
it.
go!
Law. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
That's what I like to hear.
I have to pee again. Okay, so at least there's a chest up here. So that's good.
Little help! Radiant Pierce!
Yeah, we should probably get rid of it first.
Rising Wyvern. I'm on it.
I'm all stuffed up! Tear you to shreds!
Glimmer Dragon.
Take it
Finish
now!
it.
I'm only here's the healer! Frozen!
Hammer.
That looks so awesome. I love that.
Pathetic! Go! You're hurt! Miasma! Thunderfield!
Talon Storm.
Decay!
Plasma Shock. Talon
Miasma! Tear you to shreds!
Tear.
Gusty Nail!
First strike. I'll run you through.
Miasma! Decay! Thunderfield!
You're mine.
Glacier!
Rising
Crush
Wyvern.
all! I'm out of ammo! Back in the Terminator! One more! Radiant Pierce! This is it! Now! Glacier! Crush all!
Mirage.
Here goes!
Dragon Form.
None shall...
Everyone hanging in there?
My food effect is almost over. One second, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Okay, I'm back. At about an hour left to stream. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna finish stream in about an hour, and then I'm gonna go do some things. Mostly eat. I'm gonna go have my lunch, and then after that, I will come back and stream some more because I am really loving this game. And now I have the 6 characters. I'm not sure if there's more main characters because with 1, 2, 3, 4 and then with Control 1, 2, 3, 4, they could have up to 8 main characters, like 8 party characters, and it'd be fine. But I'm thinking this is the 6. It's just these 6 characters, and I'm really thinking that the story intricacies of this game are going to open up soon. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Not sure if I need to go to this one or this one. Like I do like want to explore. I don't like spending too much time during stream doing a lot of exploring.
I won't forgive you. May 1,000 gales carry it across. Here. Radiant Blaster. I'm out. Here, let me help.
Shouldn't have messed with me.
First aid.
What happened to you two?
First aid. Here's a healing arm. First aid. Radiant light.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Now, Shione, I'm not sure if she has a
Don't get complacent.
she needs a reload button. I came here looking for food and weapons, but it's nothing but Zools around here. Not that I have anything to worry about because of you now. How did he like sneak past them or something? I need to make it to the campground. I need to make it to a campground. Right. I'm gonna pass them. I don't know if you can take fall damage in this game.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elde Menancia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette.
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Oh, these two.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Oh, I actually have to fight this guy right now?
Why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Divine Strength! I'm out of ammo! You're open! Here's a healing art!
Who the hell are
Why are you targeting Shione?
bastard?
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Radiant Blood! Back into the fray!
Take this.
Dragon Swarm!
Die.
Eat this! Radiant Pierce!
Take this.
I'm on it! No further!
Take it!
Serpent Knuckle! Rising Wyvern!
Radiant Pierce!
Calibur!
Hola. Oh! Poor Rinwell. Oh, go Hoodle! Poor Rinwell, you don't do that to her.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Ooh.
A wretch like you?
I have no idea what's going on.
Shion!
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
I do like that,
Hey.
that Dohalim, I do like that he's like an intellectual. He doesn't... He's always pretty calm and collected, you know? That's pretty nice.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
I agree with what she's saying. I understand he's concerned, blah, 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 blah. But, like... She's been asked if she's okay too many times. Oh. What is this? Yes.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shion has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
He didn't ask anything bad though. He didn't say he wanted to make a pillow out of Hootle. It's that when he's getting rid of his feathers, that he wants the feathers.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Where am I going? Okay, that's where I need to go. Check this real quick. Of course it is. Okay.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
This is giving me vibes of Velvet's village in Berseria.
Right there. Don't move.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first. Show yourself.
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you?
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
What is this? This is probably locked.
Not this way, I guess.
You let me go that way, okay. Over here.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
That was interesting.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I need to know more about Rinwell. Yeah, Deadheim, I don't like him. I can already tell that I'm not gonna like him. He has a control problem.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Interesting. I wonder who's stronger, Alphen the Blazing Sword? I mean... how is that even a question? Like... the rumors about Alphen is that he defeated them, right? Like he fought them and defeated them, and Deadheim just blew things up. But people like him will always have people that will follow him. Oh, we could actually go back in here. But these people, they're still fresh to to their circumstance. Almadrias? And like,
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
I was getting really annoyed hearing these people like say that Alphen was a traitor, blah blah blah, all the things that they're saying, because it's like you've been going through this and you've been seeing what they've had to go through and stuff, and it's like people talking about what they don't know as if they know, you know?
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Loquaciousness?
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Yeah, of the party, Rinwell's dislike of the Renans seems to be a bit more deep-rooted than the rest. What is this?
What's wrong?
Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zoogle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
What the?
I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zoogle can be used to make handy tool. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Roasted cherry. And this Deadime, whatever his name is, him and his group of people really feel like the mob to me. Deadimes. Temper seems to be a lot worse than it used to. You expect fighting the bright ice takes its toll. I wouldn't be surprised if he eventually came to think that if anybody said something bad about him, that there'd be like executions.
Not this way, I guess.
Can't go that way. I'm curious about this Almadria. See, already, if any of Deadime's followers hear you talking like that, you'll be in trouble. Like, that's the exact, that's the society's the same with him in charge.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
I think I've seen that person before. Oh, that's the poet person. Let me go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the inn and see if there's any sort of like cutscenes that are gonna play. I don't really need to go to the inn yet either. Okay, I think I will go talk to these people over here.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Who wants to hear more about the brave and incredible story of the Darkwing? People are going to be passing down stories about them for generations. Is that the person in the opening? The fight to get rid of Almadria was long and hard, but when I look at all the stuff we got out of it, I mean, it's just stuff. Unless it's like food. It's just stuff. But this game so far has done really good at showing
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
like, because each resistance group is different, you know what I mean? Like the first one was like underground, like they're just different, and they just have different like ideals and all that stuff. I don't care if it was to get the Bright Eyes out. We shouldn't have just blown up everything in sight across the city. After having to build all those houses for the Bright Eyes, I thought we were finally going to get to live in them for ourselves. Guess not. It feels like they're just gonna say that the ends justify the means or whatever, and that's just okay. Let's talk to the stupid poem guy. We got like Often, mi amigo, I knew fate would bring us together once more. You're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard.
I see.
Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Danan Myo. Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do. Now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss. For what can I say but gracias? You've thrown down the gauntlet.
Great.
Excuse me.
I hit a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. A riddle.
Good.
Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village? It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Oh no.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Okay, so it's a key item, right? Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. So that seems like Calaglia. To the north of an abandoned village. So yeah, so sand and stone really makes me think of
We've reached our destination.
Calaglia. Wait, has this spot always been here?
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Just beyond. Am I looking? What am I looking? Am I looking for a chest? What are you doing? Not make it up there. Nope. Yeah, so I'm terrible with riddles as well. Did it say to the northeast?
We've reached our destination.
The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Where am I at? Oh, that's right. There's fish over here. Kind of forgot about that.
Go no further! Here! Sighted! And again! No defense! Arrow squall!
Why did she teleport into the air? What was up with that?
Well, looky here!
What's up here? What?
I won't forgive you!
She must have got some skill or ability or something that I don't even know what it is.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Oops.
Great. Now I'm hurt and dirty.
Get lost! Vanquish darkness!
I'll run you through. Sword Rain Alpha.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
How do you get to that area right there? I mean,
Little help! Here! You're open! I'm on it!
so after she defeats it, is something
Eyes on the prize.
with defeating an enemy, I feel. What am I trying to get with her? So you could like really super farm these areas and get stuff, especially the stuff for like crafting accessories, because oh, what was I saying? Oh, because like you need those things to
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
enhance your accessories. So you could like farm those.
Over our heads.
Rest, cook. Obtained ore up. So yeah, so like if you know that you're gonna like go do some ore gathering, definitely drink some of that. I don't know what to get though. Dark mark? What is that? Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons? What? I feel like eating potatoes would be fine right now.
All done. Come and eat.
What? Okay, I think that means I'm gonna be done for right now. When I come back, I'm gonna go open that area first. So I go waste. I wanna open up this area right here. And yeah, because I'm curious about what's in there. But that's it for me for right now. I'm going to I'm gonna go do some stuff, and I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna come back later to stream some more. I think. If not, then I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, I'm out of here. Laters. Thanks for watching. If anybody's watching.